Hey there, Green Thumb. What is up, everybody? So, the room's getting pretty empty. Starting to, sorry for the bad camera quality, but, starting to take everything out this year. But today's video is an update on my Dreacenas. All my Dreacena species I have in my collection. So we'll start off here with one that was in my grandpa's funeral planner that was gifted to me. That is Dreacena marginata variegata. He's doing all right. I haven't separated any of the plants yet. It has a sentimental value to me. Me and my grandpa was really close and was really the major male figure in my life. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna separate those. If they need a bigger pot, what I'll probably wind up doing is potting them in a bigger pot, but all together. And then over here we have the common corn plant, which has some variegation in it, lime green variegation. Um, as you can see, it's doing iffy. Uh, they always do iffy for me in the winter time. I think I just overwater them sometimes, but we got some dead foliage, but I don't really mind the dead foliage, honestly. To me, it gives a more wild look. If we look down here, we do got, try and hold the camera steady, a little sucker. That little sucker will probably form a new Dreacena corn plant. So, yeah, I'll probably wind up putting them outside too when I get more room in the backyard, so that way I can put them in the back. Because, as of right now, I really, wow, I can't really hold it steady. But as of right now, I got a lot back there that I need to move up to the front soon. And then over here, we have another Dreacena species, which I really like because it has like a brighter variegation on the edge of the leaves. But if we look, we can see right there where the trunk is getting kind of wrinkly. And I repotted it and everything, and I don't know why it's getting all wrinkly like that, but you know what? At this point, whatever happens, happens. I haven't really been replacing any indoor tropical plants because, well, maintenance has already been on my about really about having too many plants. So yeah, I'd like a lot more plants, but you know, I gotta be careful at the same time because I live in government housing. And then here we have a beautiful, beautiful variegated species of Dreacena. Down here, some of the older foliage. Here's some newer. Um, I had this guy outside. I might put him outside again somewhere. He's been having trouble rooting. Um, had several issues where people came in and knocked it over, and well, it's just been having a trouble rooting. But I mean, it's doing good though. The trunk ain't, you know, shriveling up like this or anything. So you know, I'm happy with that. So then, if we go over here, we have another very common Dreacena species, which is Lucky Bamboo. Love this guy. Gave him a nice little fancy pot there. Um, Again, another plant that kind of has sentimental value to me. My grandpa got me this whenever he was alive. Um, so yeah, I never want to lose it. I'm down to 4 trunking stems. It's in soil, and I just keep them watered, and I keep them indoors all the time. So yeah, love this guy, doing really well, even though it's like the most common Dreacena you see. And then over here, we have my Dreacena Florida Beauty. Again, another overrated plant. Something else my grandpa got me whenever he was alive. We got a bunch of new growth. Whenever I was inside, I actually kind of knocked a node off here, a little bud. So that only shot up one leaf, but that's all right though, because we got a node there. And so yeah, it'll continue growing from that little node. Again, another plant that has simple mineral value. Me, Grandpa got for me whenever he was alive. Doing really good though, really flourishing, getting nice, big, and shrubby, and it's looking really good to be honest. Really love this guy. I guess now we can go outside to the Dreacenas outside. Alright guys, we're outside now. So we're going to go over here. This here is my Dreacena marginata red star. Gets the name because of the really bright red variegation that comes onto the leaves. Now normally this guy would not be planted in the ground like it is. I planted it in the ground because I noticed that the trunk was getting wrinkly and the stem itself was getting wrinkly, along with the big bulbous roots, the thick roots that it needs. And I didn't have a bigger pot because it was really root bound and I didn't have no way of refreshing the soil. So the next best thing, even though I know it's probably going to burn a little bit because we're getting a little bit of light here, was to put it in the ground. And I'll just dig it up this year and I'll just do that, and the roots should recover. I got a warm enough room that's by a bright enough window that it will recover just fine. So yeah, I can go that route. Should be fine with that. There was a YouTuber I watch who does this every year, puts her Dreacenas in the ground and let them grow, digs them up, pot them up, and does that route. But will I be doing that again next year? I don't know. Probably not. It's up to you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you actually want me to do that and keep doing it and see how long it survives. But I really like the red star because it's more uncommon than the tricolor, which is our next guy we're going over to. Dreacena marginata tricolor. And why do they call it tricolor? Well, you have multiple variegations of light green, a little bit of red, and white. So you got a whole package deal on the Dreacena tricolor. Here's the outdoor leaves. There's the indoor leaves. Can you really tell the difference here? You got some indoor leaves, outdoor leaves. Yeah, that was whenever I had him more over here. Which I will be doing eventually. I just gotta move my ponytail palm up front. Got a little sunburned, it looks like, so I wanna try to let it adjust appropriately. But yeah, he's doing good. I just watered him actually. He's got some dead foliage on him. You can see right there. But that's okay. That tends to happen, especially as they get more trunk on them, which I don't mind. I quite frankly like the dead foliage on them. I think it makes them look more interesting than a clean um, plant, a clean Dreacena. Yeah, this is my double trunked. My grandma gave these to me, and she gave them to me because they like medium light. They don't really do well outside in direct sunlight, but then again, that's what I was always told, but then again, I was proven wrong at Kings Island, so... But they weren't anything like them, the tricolors. I believe maybe the Red Star could do it. But, I mean, I don't know. Last time I did tricolor in the front, I let just a shade. It just almost completely fried. So yeah, these are my trees. I keep in the shade, really partial shade. But yeah, and we could see even indoors they were growing. They were growing towards the grow lights. We got this one here. It's my double trunked. The single trunks, I have plans on trunk chopping eventually. But yeah, they're doing really well, really well. So yeah, good looking trees for sure. So yeah, then again, like I said, they were growing indoors, which is why we got that weaker indoor foliage. But they'll change. They'll change. But yeah, it's my Dreacena update on my Dreacena plants. So otherwise than that, and no, this isn't on. I have plans on moving that when that does come on. Trust me, that's definitely not gonna stay. That'll just dry out the soil and everything. But yeah, otherwise than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a good rest of the day.